Go back into the general session. The judge is going to make some rulings.
Okay, and then we just need the plaintiff, Ms. Lovelady, to rejoin us.
I just text her. If she doesn't get back on in the next 30 seconds, I'll walk over.
Okay. So she's not far from you, Ms. Beeson.
No, I'm at my conference room.
Okay. Is the internet connection better in the conference room? It seems like she was okay where she was at.
You know, I blame Mr. Schneider. The moment I walked away from Mr. Schneider, everything went to heck.
Well, it's not a popularity contest, Judge, because if it was, I'd lose.
Yeah, I have no idea. I had 5 bars and now I have 1.
Yeah.
If it was a popularity contact, Lou, you would be on an order to show cause and be at CCDC.
Dell's not playing any favorites here, Judge.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we are back on the record in the Lovelady matter. We've had some discussion off the record with the counsel for plaintiff defendant and the guardian ad litem counsel for Abby. It's my understanding, based on that discussion, we have resolved certain issues by way of stipulation, and that includes that the parties will continue to maintain joint legal custody and shared physical custody. Work will be undertaken to continue with counseling between Abby and Dr. Hart, and that will include, at Dr. Hart's discretion, the participation of the parties, either together or separately. I've mentioned before there is an appointment, it's my understanding, that's scheduled for this Saturday, and so those appointments should be maintained. Both parties should participate with open minds and open hearts in terms of where Abby's at. For the record, for purposes of these proceedings, the order of the court is that Dr. Hart would not be participating or testifying in court absent a specific court order directing that testimony. I don't anticipate that happening, but I just want to make it very clear she's not going to be a witness. She's not going to be drawn into this. I don't want Abby to ever get the feeling that this individual is going to be brought into court. Ms. Hauser will remain as the guardian ad litem, and I've given some direction, and I'll state that on the record, that she's to reach out to Mr. Ponzo for purposes of obtaining any additional or supplemental information from him that may be helpful. The order from the court is that the guardian ad litem's access should not be restricted, and she should be allowed to communicate with any individual who's had a connection with Abby or has been part of this case, and that includes Dr. Hart. So it's possible that information can be shared. I'm not restricting that. That's something that really is up to Dr. Hart, but I'm not entering any orders that compels her to become an active participant in these proceedings. We're going to adjourn for a period of time and resume at 1:30 to discuss financial issues and some other issues that were part of our discussion as well, including issues pertaining to the show cause, as well as the costs associated with the guardian ad litem's future involvement and also Dr. Hart. So does that encapsulate everything, counsel? Is there anything that I missed?
Only that, Your Honor, I thought we were going to put a time frame on it, but if we don't want to put a time frame on it, maybe a 6 months, a reach out or status check or something, Judge, or what? How would you like to handle that, Your Honor?
I'm open to that. Whatever, if you want something set on calendar, or if you want to simply be able to notice something to put on calendar, it's up to the three of you. It's not something that I would require, but if you want me to have something on my calendar just to check in and say, where are we at? And obviously it's something that you could vacate by stipulation if things are moving or progressing in a positive fashion.
Your
So
Honor,
I
I
would
think
prefer that we have a status check, yeah.
I was going to say I think it should probably be left up to Michelle Hauser since she's in charge of the Abby, I guess, and the party counselor, that matter. But I'll submit.
Let's so 6 months out would put us into October.
Your Honor, I'm happy to do a status check. The only problem is I have a 2-week trial in October in front of Judge Sullivan on the infamous Nelson case, his only divorce case. So I would prefer it to be after that, just because that's going to probably be a physically and mentally exhausting trial, I would imagine. And our last day is October 22nd.
How about November 1st?
Works for me. Thank you.
Let's say November 1st at 9. And any conflict, Ms. Beeson or Mr. Schneider?
No, Your Honor, I'll work around that. This is important.
That works for me.
Okay, so that'll be a status check hearing. Also, it's my understanding there's a stipulation that this matter will be sealed pursuant to the sealing statute. I will need a separate order prepared for that sealing, consistent with statute.
We'll do it, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Schneider, if you'll prepare.
Your Honor, and I just want to make sure I didn't know if I missed something. With regards to the status check, we're not going to tell Abby that there's further proceedings. We're not going to tell her that because then she knows and she feels more pressure.
Yeah,
So.
you know what, and that's a fair point. And so that should be part of our order today, is that neither party is to share with Abby that there are any further proceedings. For all she knows, this is over and done with. And it's just moving forward, moving on with relationships, improving relationships, and that she doesn't need to know that there's a hearing coming up. So let me just confirm then, do we have an agreement by everyone involved to those terms that I've placed on the record? Let me start with the plaintiff side.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Schneider?
Yes, Your Honor, we're in complete agreement, and I just wanted my client to put that on the record. Mike, are you in agreement with these terms?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Lovelady, are you in agreement with those terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Hauser, do you have any issue as the guardian ad litem with those terms that have been placed on the record?
Nope, I think it will help Abby a lot.
Okay. All right. Let's move forward and provide that help to Abby. She's got some important high school years that I know she's a little bit anxious about. These are going to be great years for her, and let's make it great for her and surround her with love and support. So we'll come back at 1:30. Council will have a chance to communicate. Let's see if we can resolve the remaining issues and prove up whatever's left. Okay?
And I don't need to be there at 1:30, right, Your Honor?
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mr.
everyone.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate
Thank
your
you,
work
Your
on
Honor.
this. I really do, and we'll see you at 1:30.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.